Of course, I am curious about that woman. About who she is. Still, that's not the most important thing right now. Not now that we know it's threatening Anchorville. I can ask her all the questions I want after I've disarmed her. And that should help us learn more about the vestiges, too. Van? What's wrong? You're looking at me funny. I've still got a long way to go. I've got work to do if I want to be able to hold my head up high in front of my brother, Ubby, or that woman. I know all this stuff is still going on, but I hope you'll continue to look out for me. Sorry, but I'm sending that one back to everyone in the Jaeger Corps. Chloe's already helped me arrange for it to be shipped. Yeah, that's right. But I didn't want it to show up unannounced, so I already got in touch with Ubby earlier on my...
Van Arkwright, I believe I already warned you. Am I to assume this is exactly what it looks like?
leaving such a mess?
Cut me some slack, honey. Look, I even brought you something.
Oh my gosh, monster meat! Look! Why, this must be a blessing of the goddess. Give it here, I'll cook it right up. They're close!
I'll keep them at bay.
At some point, somewhere in my heart, I began to doubt, to wonder if I had ever truly existed as a human. When I woke up at the Marduk Company, I had nothing. No memories, no body, no home. Nothing concrete. Nothing at all. As you know, this prosthetic body cannot fully replicate all of the human senses, and while it simulates them for me through various devices and technology, none of it ever quite felt real. But meeting Mirabelle and all of you has made me feel like I've finally been able to become me. And now I know that I truly existed. I have a past. Memories of people who cared about me. Thank you. But to be perfectly honest, I was terrified. Terrified that somehow my old memories would replace everything I had built here and now. But with you right there by my side, Mr. Arkwright, I was able to push through that fear. You're right, and I intend on asking Mirabelle and everyone else to help. That includes you, Mr. Arkwright.
Sup, Van? Wait, we call you at the same time as Marduk or something? Well, whatever. We managed to drag some info out of a few people just now. Sounded like stuff you might want to know.
You two do quick work. We've been doing some digging around on our end, too.
I fear it may be unwise to communicate our findings over Zypha, however.
Well, why don't we all meet up then? You're over at that Chat Noir place, right?
I see. So they intend to drive in linchpins, do they? I suppose it's a fine enough plan. However, there's yet one, no, two remaining. We'll have to see just how things progress from here. I'll be taking my leave from here, however. After all, I've an appointment to keep with my youngest disciple.
The express train to Edith will be arriving
He who
momentarily.
resists his shackles
Those without
and
a
the
ticket,
heirs of
please
fate
proceed to
that
the
walk
nearest
alongside
ticket
him,
window.
may light illuminate your chosen path.
Hey there, Arkwright. Still got the nose of a stray dog, eh? Fat lot of good it must be doing for you, though. I mean, given all the help you had to ask for. If he's managed to sniff out the location of tonight's banquet, perhaps I should extend an invitation as a reward. Not only to the shackled Spriggan, but to the red-haired whelp and all his friends as well. Now, I've prepared a little something I like to call Scarlet Night for you all. Let's see if you survive long enough to join us. Have fun wandering the blood-soaked streets, chumps!
Was that? Did he say something about a redhead?
They don't know how to hack, do they? Oh, don't tell me they got into Marduk's systems!
One of them was that martial artist from the Memorial Park. That one with the blue mask is new, though.
Everyone saw where they were, correct?
Yes, the Alba Company's logistics center on the outskirts of town.
Was that footage from an orbital drone? And that red haze at the end?
I think he called it Scarlet Night. Wait, what?
Why are they glowing red? It started while we were watching that video.
Something's coming.
The moon.
A red mist? No, looks more like fog.
That wasn't from the outskirts. Whatever it is, it's inside the town.
Contaminated monsters! They're in range of our sensors!
You've got to be kidding me.
This is an act of terrorism.
No. The fog is spreading.
Regina, where are you? Yeah, let's split into groups.
Deswana here. Anchorville PD. Prioritize the evacuation of all residents. You're permitted to use shotguns on any beast you come across. Just be sure to keep civilians away from the line of fire.
I'm going on ahead. Cover the other side for me.
Those men at the logistics center must be the source of all of this. I'll leave it to you to decide on how to get there.
All right. We'll be in touch once we get a better handle on the situation.
I'll lend you as much support as I can.
Whoa! Are these orbital drones?
Doesn't matter what they are, as long as they can help.
What are we doing, Van?
The shortest route to the logistics center seems to be through the exit near the cathedral.
Let's do a sweep of the city first. Anyone needs backup, we'll give it to them. Then, once the guild and the police look like they can stand on their own, we'll head straight to the logistics center.
Come on! We should help evacuate any civilians we come across as well.
Jack, take the pickup around the city. Should be able to give you a quick assessment of things.
Got it. I'll tell my contacts to look out for you.
Just give us a call if you need the truck, all right?
Mom, if you come across anyone who's missed the chance to evacuate, tell them to shelter in the cafe.
Right. Leave it to me.
My drones will be right behind you. You guys got this.
Thank you, Mirabelle. We'll do our best.
All right, let's get moving!
Steady your aim, men. We must prevent them from entering City Hall at all costs.
Ah, these things are tough, but we can still beat them. Let's do this, Regina!
Right. We can't afford to lose here.
How's the situation on your end, everyone? Thank goodness. Oh, by the way, my mother got in touch with me just a moment ago. I've relayed to her everything that's happened here. However, the fog seems to be causing disruptions with communications outside the city, so the call dropped after a while.
Sorry in advance, but I need to butt in on this. Our sensors just picked up on a massive spike in spiritual energy. It's coming from northeast of the city, near the station.
No way!
A-D-A-D. Our progenitor will bring about the Scarlet Dawn by way of sheer might. Monarch, become flesh. Make your second advent into this world to rejoice in this scarlet night.
What the hell?
What is this thing?
We faced off against him at Heilong Chungjai. The man who ruled both Longport and Heiyue. The tyrant.
The one who died 40 years ago?
Something similar popped up in April, too. But this one's practically oozing demonic energy.
Van! Bearguard!
Hey! Never mind us. Just look sharp.
A formidable opponent indeed, but still only a mockery of the original.
A force field, and it looks to have been created via shard technology.
As if things weren't difficult enough.
So, it's just something those masked freaks cooked up, huh? Another little joke of theirs made by that frickin' device and their nanomachines or whatever?
Indeed. That seems to be the case.
What are you two?
Kill them! Tao?
Last we saw each other was yesterday morning, no? To think such chaos would have transpired since.
I was a bit curious about what Yin was up to. But it looks like stopping in Anchorville was the right choice after all.
But I thought you'd left after we saw you at the bank.
Is that why you showed up here yesterday in the first place? To prepare for all this?
There are issues that have arisen that we can no longer ignore, particularly the matter of members of Heiyue going missing. We wouldn't have known where to focus our investigation without a certain someone's advice, however.
Think nothing of it. More hands on deck means more people to save my hometown.
Grammy?
I guess Chloe did say she was trying to contact you, but...
To think you were off colluding with Heiyue.
Because there was so much weird stuff going on prior to the launch, I had a bad feeling, so I went to go ask Gian for backup. After we'd hammered out the details, it took me a while to get back here. That's all. But now's not the time for friendly chatter. After all, it seems like this one hasn't had his fill.
You son of a...
Oh, that's quite the fighting spirit for such a lowly Gwei.
Reinforcements confirmed.
There are more?
The Liu and Li families will see to them. Fan Daren, are you ready?
Leave it to us.
Such unusual foes. I'd love to do battle with those at the heart of this chaos, too. But I suppose I'll simply have to let you have all the fun.
Wait, are you saying?
Like Cao said, they'll take care of things here. Jack, we'll meet you in front of the cathedral.
Right. See you there.
All right. I'll get to working with Marduk then.
Holy moly, lady! That's some skill you got there. All right, everyone. I'll head your way once we finish with cleanup. Be careful.
We will. You take care too.
Don't be reckless, okay, Grammy?
Ha! It's 100 years too early for you to be worrying about me, girlie. Oh, and here comes some more. Make sure to show them that Lancer pride of yours, you hear?
All right, let's get going, team.
Right.
I'm counting on you, Fawn. And you too, Gaolong.
Be careful out there. And that goes for all of you.
And we are counting on you to do your part as well. Go and face your destiny. Now let us put to rest Longport's curse here in this foreign land.
Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
Heard one hell of a monster showed up at the station. You guys get caught up in that?
A little, yeah. Heyo's dealing with it now, though.
Don't think there's gonna be enough room for you, Cao.
Do you want to ride on the back of my motorcycle?
Oh, I'd hate to burden you with such a task, Mr. Zeman. Riding a motorcycle in such thick fog is quite dangerous, after all. Which is why I'd like to offer you a ride with us instead.
A red star.
Prepared as always, I see. Wait, what?
Wait a sec. Don't tell me.
Hey there, Ronnie. And nice to finally meet you, Spriggan. Hop on in, why don't you? I've heard we've got places to be.
That was Aaron's Ubby?
Heard the guy spends most of his time hopping town to town to avoid debt collectors. Surprised he managed to evade them long enough to show up.
Man, you work with some real cuties, Ronnie. And you even got a celebrity in the mix? Your old man's practically green with envy.
Can't you go 2 seconds without running your mouth? It's like you've learned nothing from what happened in the capital.
bigger than I thought. But something seems off.
According to our sources, it's supposed to be operating 24 hours a day. Van!
Something's on the building.
What the? Above us, at 2 o'clock! We're not gonna make...
Like hell we aren't!
An executor! And...
You son of a bitch.
Didn't manage to get him, huh? Slow asses sure took their sweet time getting here, though.
Boy, am I a sorry sight. Just when I was about to...
Hey! Now's not the time for games, asshole!
I'll take care of these two. You guys focus on that bastard and the monster.
Their methods are far more despicable than I'd heard.
Doesn't matter what you throw at us. We're not going anywhere.
Man, you people sure are stubborn. Was only gonna use this as a last resort, but now it seems I've got no choice.
It's just as we saw back at the hospital.
After Yun sliced its arm off, yes. Seems these creatures are capable of regeneration. Want to see what else it can do? Why don't you come and find out for yourselves? Then I can drop your bodies right at Red's feet.
Here they come! I'm detecting a shard-like link between them.
My aid is yours, Arkride. We shall overcome this obstacle together.
Agreed. Now let's crush this thing.
Goddess's tits, you guys are harder to kill than a pack of cockroaches. Do me a favor. Hurry up and die already, Arkride.
Watch out! What?
Aaron! Jack!
Screw you, slow ass!
How the hell?
Aaron!
Nicely done.
Huh? You planned that, didn't you?
Damn right I did. Just pissed I didn't get a slice off a chunk.
You move. Just like UEFA.
Keep my mother's name out of your mouth, asshole. I mean, it's not like you're dying or anything, right?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Got a broken leg, but that's really about it.
Thank goodness.
Well, well, Aaron. I see you've been honing your Nako, even if half-heartedly.
Freaking brat! Can't you all just drop dead already? Fine then, the gloves are off! Executor, annihilate them! Take no prisoners!
Cagey bastard!
This thing's all over the place. How are we supposed to track it?
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any discernible pattern to its movements, which means...
We're just gonna have to attack the second it materializes.
Sounds like a hassle. Allow me to handle it instead.
Oh. Damn. That was incredible.
It's...
Renee. What the hell are you doing here?
Given the call I received from Marduk earlier, I thought it might be best to check up on how you were handling things. Admittedly, I had originally planned to have my subordinates visit in my stead, but they were busy with preparations for tomorrow's launch.
And I came to help too, of course.
to him before old Red did. Just know that you're jumping from the frying pan and into the fire. The real beast is the one hosting this banquet.
Long time no see, Poindexter. Though I guess it hasn't been all that long for you and Van, huh?
Why would you go out of your way to... Did my father ask you to come here?
Though I won't deny that the President did indeed play a part in my decision. I believe we've more pressing concerns at the moment. Shall we give chase?
How dare you, after ignoring us all this time? Is what I'd like to say anyway. But really, we need all the help we can get on this job. What do we think? Everyone all right with that?
I would be glad to have your assistance on this matter, Mr. Kincaid. Your aid will be most valuable.
Likewise, aid to the Lee family.
All right. Now let's see what this banquet's got in store for us.
I'll be leaving him to you, Jack. He's stopped bleeding by now, so feel free to ignore him.
Got it. I'll try and get in touch with anyone who's still in the city while I'm out here.
And I'll bring him over once I finish what I'm doing. Do your best out there, alright, y'all?
Thank you, Mirabelle.
I'm not doing this for you, you know. I'm going in there to settle this for myself, and myself alone. Guess that means you're just gonna have to keep sweating over it in the meantime. Shit, Dad.
Fine with me. Just make sure you don't do anything that'll make you F or your friends cry. Shit, son.
Nidhogg, I see my theory that they had been captured was correct. Though their E-factor levels appear to be within acceptable parameters, you would do well to not relax your guard.
Huh? E-factor?
You little... I'll explain along the way, or at least I'll impart you with whatever information doesn't violate our confidentiality agreements.
Nuh-uh.
You're telling us everything you know, whether you like it or not.
Indeed. This should make a good opportunity to check our information against each other. Now, shall we proceed?
Yeah, gonna give that bastard one hell of a greeting, that's for sure.
This will probably be... That just means I'll have to give this everything I've got. Pedestal. It's just like the one Almada used.
So, it's the replica that's generating this fog, huh? Just like the original did. But you're doing something different this time, aren't you? Something like infusing it with your energy.
You refer to Almada's scheme in Longport, I see. An unexpectedly clever trick performed by such unimpressive instigators. Hardly fitting entertainment for someone of my caliber. But I suppose it was decent enough.
Shut the hell up. Listen, I don't know what it is you masked idiots are after as a whole. But you specifically? You had a goal here, didn't you? And it was to summon me and the people of Heiyue here.
Is that why he invited us?
You attacked Anchorville just for that?
Attacked? No, I'd say it was more of a greeting. I know that glade of mine may have given you a lot of hard time, but frankly, I'd be stunned if Heiyue wasn't capable of handling it. Given that they're the progeny of those who once sealed me away.
Then, you really are...
You're talking about what happened 40 years ago.
I could barely stand to watch as that mess Almada caused in Longport played out. That stripling Gien must have gone senile while his lord was absent, to have allowed such petty vermin to have their way.
If you're calling Gien Lu a stripling...
His lord? If those in Heiyue were to call anyone by that name, it would be...
Both your attitude and manner of speech are exactly as Elder Gien described. No, perhaps the real thing exceeds his memory.
Enough with the small talk, Red. Hurry up and kill him. It'd been nothing but a pain in the... Silence. Though we may both be vestiges, You're nothing more than fodder. I suggest you hold your tongue from here on. Simply watch tonight's encounter, and do not interfere. Yes. While I would have preferred a contest of fists, I shall match the whelp's armaments.
Twin blades, but they're...
Huojun and Tanglong, a pair of cursed swords forged in the east.
I'm impressed you know their names, child of the Lee family. Descendant of mine, shackled one, and followers, show me your full strength!
Frickin'. Just shut the hell up already!
We're not up against an imitation here, folks. This one's the real deal. Make sure to give him everything you got. And Renee, don't you dare hold back on us, you hear me?
Right!
Naturally. Allow me to assist in averting this crisis.
Yes! Excellent! You may all be a match for the heroine of days past. Which is why beating you into submission will be all the sweeter.
A real monster, this one.
I hadn't expected such martial prowess.
Seems this banquet of yours is at its climax. What say we bring it to an end?
I was you, once. Actually, scratch that. I was just possessed by a Gwei born of your resentment. Though that probably only happened because of the blood I inherited from my shithead dad, Leroy Wei. But you're the real thing. You're the man who ruled Longport 40 years ago. The tyrant, Logan Khan. That's the truth behind your mask, isn't it?
Still just a whelp, Bart.
Eat this!
What?
He looks just like Aaron.
A most excellent feint. I commend you. I am indeed the tyrant. My renowned name is Lagun Khan. He who will swallow Longport and all of Zemuria.
It really is him.
You sure it's a good idea to go revealing all that? I mean... Huh?
Mirror devices. Qasim's used those too.
What the hell is this? Damn it. I need to... Huh?
I knew it.
Though it might seem like a sick joke.
Who is that?
He seems to be someone Van and on Yes know, but...
Giacomo Conte, an information broker known for his involvement in a variety of underground dealings within the capital. Blackmail, fraud, selling stolen goods on the black market. He's brought ruin to practically everyone he's crossed paths with. Inexplicably, he happened to anger Almada last year, and they, in turn, opted to make an example of him as punishment. He should be long dead.
That must have happened before I joined Arkwright Solutions.
Now that I think about it, I've seen his name in files at the office.
I've encountered information about him in the database as well. He's believed to be the very first casualty in the case involving the Genesees.
Damn it. And you're saying that's him?
Hey, is everyone all right?
Well, well.
Grammy? You're here too?
The Gui has been exorcised, then. It was your shadow that possessed those Shungsho, wasn't it?
Only long enough to let them loose as puppets. That younger brother of yours is quite skilled, by the way. I'll have to keep that in mind for the future.
Bastard! That face. Giacomo Conte?
Holy shit. Seriously?
Wait, why does that man look like...
Who would have thought the legends were true?
But the database says they're both... what the heck's going on here?
And to think, he's exactly the same as he was 40 years ago.
Now this is a surprise. Old woman. The phantom thief Grimcat, was it? Age has not been kind to you at all.
I've simply matured, unlike you, it seems. But that's beside the point. For what reason have you and that good-for-nothing returned?
The old Hellcat's awfully full of herself now, isn't she?
Wait, you know them?
That's Dominique for you. Ever well connected.
Perhaps too well connected.
Hold up, Giacomo.
How are you... What in the world is going on?
Like I'd ever tell the likes of you. Nah, I think I'll leave you hanging. If I'm lucky, you'll break those little brains of yours trying to figure things out. And as for Jack and Bermati, I'll see to it personally you get what's coming to you sooner or later.
With that, tonight's banquet has come to an end. Welp, Spriggan, it was a pleasure. Know that I was only the second linchpin. We'll see how you handle his final trick.
What?
Hey, hold up! Wait a second!
Was that for real?
Just what the hell is going on here?
You were sweating so much I thought you'd pass out.
But I didn't. Thanks to my hearty endurance, no doubt. Always my saving grace. In all seriousness, though, you came face to face with the truth, didn't you?
Yeah. Can't say I really understand what's happening, but what I do know is that I won't be able to avoid it.
Glad to hear the beasts are gone. You mentioned the civilians were acting strange, though.
Yes. Nobody's made even the slightest fuss. Once we gave them the all clear, they simply just returned to their homes.
It's like they thought it was all a dream or something. But anyway, what about the fixers? Something happened out there, right?
I see. Excellent work, Sal. Fun, you have my thanks as well.
No thanks needed. Was just doing what I wanted, really. But to think it was just as Elder Gien said it would be.
What direction we take from here will depend on the outcome of Ashen's mission and my father's subsequent decisions.
Well, if we're to rely on those two, I suppose there's no real need for concern, is there? I have my regrets, admittedly. But all we can do is continue moving forward.
It was Giacomo? That Giacomo?
Yeah.
We've got some crazy stuff going on out here. I'll fill you in on the rest soon.
We should ask Van about the details. Well, after he's caught his breath.
So that's what happened, is it? As for the situation over here, I think the town is safe for the moment. Even if everyone is acting a little strange.
Oh, thank goodness. What exactly did the White Orbment do, though?
A mass hallucination? Some sort of group hypnosis? Who can say? Whatever it is, it almost certainly has something to do with human awareness.
Have the main AI perform an analysis. Wait, what do you mean all resources are already in use? It's not even tomorrow yet. Fine. If that's the case, tell the general manager or Qasim.
Everyone seems so panicked and confused.
I can't say I'm surprised. We still have things to sort out ourselves.
We do, yes. But at the very least, I think we've learned enough to establish that the situation we're dealing with is incredibly grave.
Yeah. The fact that Giacomo's alive. No, it sounds wrong to say it like that. He definitely kicked the bucket last year. The question is, how was he brought back from the dead?
By the same means Mr. Brad was, perhaps?
But with a replica instead of a Genesis? Given that we don't know the principles behind its mechanics, it's not something we can be certain of. I should note, however, that Giacomo had a significantly more substantive feeling to him than Dingo's shard body ever did.
I agree. Dingo's shard body felt ephemeral, like it could sense that it was his fate to fade away. But those two we just saw...
They were brimming with life. That being said, I don't believe they were trapped in their own delusions like the Garden Master was.
Yes, that man was a phenomenon all his own.
Just to posit a theory, perhaps they're only alive thanks to prosthetics, like mine. Though, admittedly, Mirabelle mentioned her drones didn't detect even the slightest sound of machinery operating.
Yeah, I got a weird vibe from them, but I'm pretty sure they both still had the breath of life.
You know, from what I've heard from the Empire, they had some people over there called Immortals. They were never really all that common, but I don't think there are any of them left now. It'd make sense if the Tyrant were one. But that small-time piece of shit con artist is a different story.
Wow, you're really not a fan, are you? Well, I don't disagree. He did seem like a total scumbag.
True, but at the very least, I got the sense he won't be hard to deal with. A simple-minded fool who's slave to his own desires. Come to think of it, I heard you negotiated with him about the Genesis last year, and that he started being quite, forward with you, Agnes.
What?
Are you serious?
Did you seriously stand there and let him do that to her, Van?
Who do you think I am? Anyway, looks like we're about to get some new intel.
Giacomo Conte's body was cremated in September of last year. And considering the circumstances, there were no opportunities whatsoever for any sort of body switch to happen. As such, we can safely rule out the possibility of this being a case of mechanical or magical resurrection.
I see.
As for the Tyrant, Heywei verified his identity at the time of death.
Then, who were those people?
Should we uncover any additional information on these vestiges, we'll be sure to update you. Seeing as both Marduk and Heywei seem to be withdrawing from the situation, it appears the rest will be up to you, the police, and the guild.
What?
Marduk and Heywei are withdrawing?
Sorry, y'all. Seems like our time here is up.
I must offer my apologies as well. I had hoped to continue aiding you in your investigation.
Given our obligations to Heywei, we're expected to focus our efforts on preparing for tomorrow's final phase.
Mirabelle.
Makes sense. Sounded like Yen and Ashram were jumping in on the action too.
Hold on a minute! Can't we at least exchange a little more information first?
Logan mentioned something about linchpins and a final trick. I'm concerned something may happen to Anchorville again if...
The possibility exists, yes. Which is why I need you to step aside.
What?
Miss Claudel, this is a message from President Gramhart. You will return to Edith tonight and stay in the presidential office rather than the dormitories. Tomorrow, I will have you attend the launch ceremony so you may formally reveal to the public your status as the president's daughter.
Whoa! Is that Long Lai Poo-Boo?
Oh, incredible. It's easy to see why it's one of the 100 wonders of the Republic.
Remember, everyone, we'll only be here for 20 minutes.
We will be returning to Long Lai before 7 p.m., so make sure you're ready to go.
Hey, is the launch happening over this direction? Yeah, from Zeku's space base, right? It's really close to Long Lai, isn't it? Well, I wouldn't say it's close exactly. It's quite deep into the mountain range, especially since we're in the foothills now. From here, the shortest route would be the Southeast Mountain Pass.
Then, can you take us there tomorrow?
Me too! I want to see the rocket from up close! That might be difficult.
Sorry, folks, but no can do. The mountain path has been closed by the authorities. And seeing as there are also quite a few monsters about, I'm afraid you'll have to give up on the idea.
Bummer.
If it's a government lockdown, then it's probably for our own safety. Still...
Don't worry, everyone. You'll be able to see the rocket launch very clearly from the streets of Long Lai. I've even seen both of the previous launches myself, with my own 2 eyes.
You have?
Tell us, where can we get the best views?
When we return, you can hire me to take you to all the secret spots.
You sure are a keen businessman. Gotta say, I'm glad this town's got a good view of the launch. It'll make it easier for us bracers to keep everyone safe.
Right. Everyone in one piece? Hard to believe that little detour cost us the whole day.
See you around, everyone!
It's up to you guys now. Do me a favor and see it through to the end.
If the need arises, you can still contact us through the garden. May the goddess protect you.
And may Arusha guide you. Stay safe, Fee, everyone.
Later, Crow, Reen. You gents and I will have to do lunch and talk movies sometime.
All right, it's a deal. Looking forward to it. You two stay safe till then, you hear?
Right. From the look of it, you're headed to a pretty harsh place. Please be careful, everyone. We'll do what we can to support everyone in the garden, too. Oh, Mint! Please give everyone back at Thor's an update for us. Yep, sure will.
Seems like tomorrow's gonna be a big day for them, too.
The Dominions, the Elsheim crew, almost seems like everyone in that group has their own agenda. Heck, Heiyue too. Though I guess they're all trying to get ahead of the presidential office. They've got that in common at least.
Yeah, the same could be said of Arkwright and Kevin's groups.
You two? We'd be more than happy to join in on your serious conversation.
But in these circumstances, it's really hard for us to concentrate.
Sorry. I wouldn't have been able to carry you in the soldat's hands safely.
It's fine. It was an emergency.
Though, now that I think of it, I could have just ridden on Clown Soleus.
Guess we better hurry and let you gals out of here, huh?
Hey! Come on, Crow! At least act a little embarrassed.
We'll be lucky if we're not discovered until morning.
We'll probably be fine. I'm sure the CID and Republican Army have their hands full. Had we flown straight toward the space base, we'd probably have been discovered and captured immediately.
Yep, though it doesn't look like there's any surveillance.
I've been feeling on edge since yesterday. Why don't we hurry over to Longlight early so we can take a load off? Probably gonna be pretty packed. You did make the arrangements with them, right?
Yeah, but so last minute I felt bad for springing it on them out of the blue.
If I recall correctly, you and your family came here for a trip early last year, right? Oh, Reen! Doesn't your family's Phoenix Wings Inn have a connection with the place here in Calvard?
That's right. It's the most famous hot springs inn in Longlai, Heki Zanro. By that night, it had been a day since we'd left Basel aboard Elsheim's airship, the Horvatat. While doing our best to avoid the surveillance of the Republican Army and the CID, we got in touch with our various allies. Because long-distance communications were jammed, we had our contact exchange info with Elsheim, Heue, and even a reporter from the Tyrell Times.